Oh God, there's too many jellyfish.
It's such a wonderful ride. It's such a wonderful ride. It's no fool's paradise. It's such a wonderful ride.
Hey guys, welcome to another Occ-Cast. I'm in Capistrano Beach, downtown California. I'm lucky enough to have the myth, far out. One of the guys that done the first air ever, Mr. Christian Fletcher. Thank you for being on the Occ-Cast.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Far out, all time.
Glad you're still alive after my running with you in Australia.
Where do we start?
In Capistrano Beach.
I know that, but
I mean, this is where I'm from.
Yeah, for sure.
This is where I grew up surfing. This is where everybody thinks I'm from San Clemente.
Yep.
But I'm from Capistrano Beach.
Capistrano,
Most
which
people
is
just
it's in between. 10 minutes down the road, but it's still
not even that far, but it's in between Dana Point and San Clemente.
Yeah.
But they call it Dana Point now, which
It's still Capistrano Beach.
it's Capistrano Beach. It's not Dana Point.
Yeah.
The city was just broke.
Yeah. Let's just stick with that, Capistrano Beach. You know what? I've been so keen to to podcast you, and I think you're the first guy, Christian, to do a first real air. You won.
I mean, that's a subjective thing because everybody wants to claim everything.
Yeah.
But
You're not claiming that?
what I'm claiming is the first guy to do a functional air like on a skateboard, where you go up, you land on transition with speed.
Yeah.
Compared to the other ones, they did them like surfers, where they hit the lip and use the lip to fly out into the air, and then they land more towards the flats.
Yeah.
And that's cool and all, but I grew up riding a skateboard.
You did?
Yeah, so you want to fucking fly up, then you want to land fucking on transition with speed. Because otherwise you break your board a lot when you land in the flats.
So you won the contest back in Trestles way back in the day. I think you won $30,000.
$31,725.
Just exactly what happened to the money?
Back
then
I got talked into buying a house by my parents,
Uh-huh.
and ended up with a wife, a kid, a house, all the responsibilities of a 50-year-old man at 21. And she didn't cook. She didn't cook a bowl of cereal. Okay, didn't clean, didn't work. Fucking. That was a rough one. So finally ended up with a nervous breakdown.
And can you go further with that?
Sure. I mean, actually, I probably couldn't have went further because I probably would have ended up dying.
Yeah. And you're still alive and looking good. You've been sober for a long time now.
I wouldn't say sober. I'll do whatever I want, whenever I want. I just choose not to do anything very often.
You're making the right choices.
I mean, I've gotten to travel a lot lately. People get really offended, especially in Australia when I go there and I don't drink, really. I'm allergic to alcohol. I'm part Indian, so it makes me hard to breathe and I turn red. Yeah. It's a job for me. And so people get so, really weird, offended by it.
Because the Australian culture, everyone sits down and has a beer. And
my buddy I go surfing with, he cracks a beer at 6 in the morning on the way to the beach, and I crack a Coca-Cola.
Simple. Yeah. Cheers to that.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, far out. Christian, it's so amazing. Have you ever done a complete air reverse? Something that I've never done.
I was the first person to ever do what they would call an air reverse.
Really?
Yeah, it's published too. In I think it's in Surfing Magazine. It's a double-page spread in Cabo, and it's also in the Wave Warriors movies. Backside.
Yep.
I got maneuvers that I was doing in the 80s people still don't do today.
Really? Yeah.
Numerous ones. And what I find crazy is how does a guy my age that's had the life I've had, where I've taken a lot of breaks from surfing, 10 times a year and stuff, and I got a bigger bag of tricks than any one of the top professionals out there.
You do it.
And it's documented on video.
Well, I was looking at it this morning, you've done that huge straight air. It was kind of that height out, and I think that's when you won your $31,725.
I actually have I have that on I got the semifinals and the finals, I believe, on my computer.
Just doing that on your computer?
Mm-hmm. PT's commentary is absolutely amazing.
Peter Townsend?
Yeah.
The pink guy?
Yeah. The Pink Panther.
The Pink Panther. Is that what you call him?
No, but like
But he
his
is.
commentary was amazing.
It was.
And then Mike Chamberlain, who was a sports commentator, his was unbelievable too. Like just the vocabulary they used was
Yeah.
funny, and Peter had so much energy.
He did.
Like
He
it was
still
like a
does.
horse race,
Yeah.
which the commentators now ought to take a lesson.
They should, hey. Let's not get into that. But you know what? You got to tell me some stories, like some background. I'm thinking about like the pipe house, your dad, Herbie.
Okay.
And excuse me if I'm wrong, but with Jerry Lopez, was that Herbie's, your father's house before that?
No, that
No.
was Jerry's house.
It was always Jerry's house.
Yeah, and they needed somebody to, like another person to invest in it because
Yeah,
they needed the money or something like that, right?
yeah.
Not sure the exact like situation, but I do know that as a kid, my dad told me, if you want to be a professional surfer, well, if you can't cut it at pipeline, you don't count.
Yeah.
And that was when I was like 12 years old or 11 years old. But then he bought a room at Jerry's house.
Oh, so that's how it happened.
So he gave me the opportunity to be able to cut it there. Instead of just telling me that and then throwing me out in the cold, you know? And
You were born in Hawaii?
yeah, I was born in Kahuku,
Yeah.
but then I've resorted to surfing pipeline in the middle of the night all by myself.
And you do. You
Yeah.
like to night surf.
Yeah, I love
You
it.
do that in Australia. How,
I got chased out of snapper by about a 14-foot tiger shark when I was just there
in the middle of the night.
around 3:30 in the morning.
I saw, shit. And is it crowded out there at that time, or
Yeah, just me and the sharks.
you and the sharks are crowded with sharks?
You guys got the gnarliest, like, sea creatures in the world.
We do.
I got stung about 30 times by blue bottles. There were sea lice.
Yeah.
You guys got jellyfish that'll kill you.
Yeah, we do.
Lots of sharks.
Talk about trestles.
It used to be, trestles used to be probably the most high performance wave I'd ever surfed. Like, it had enough face and enough speed where you could go as fast as you wanted. Like, you could get a whole lot of speed, and you
And
could
do
go up
turns.
and do crazy maneuvers, but it didn't have enough power to knock you off your board.
Yeah.
It,
Because it's a little soft, do you think?
like, yeah, beyond a little soft.
Beyond a little soft.
But it was.
That's a great wave.
It would make anybody look good back in the day.
It does make, like, when they have the contest at lowers, yeah, it makes.
But
a lot
it'll
of
also
people-
take a guy that's really
yeah,
good and
flaws.
expose their flaws.
Exposes, Yeah. Like, kind of like J-Bay. It'll expose you.
Yeah.
Because it's right there for the making. Is like, that's the most.
And it's such a
best,
good
perfect
wave. Like, you
section.
better fucking go out and fucking do something. Otherwise,
Yeah.
the fuck are they paying you for?
Exactly. It's a little bit like J-Bay. Have you been watching the contest?
I watched it.
Yeah. You were in Bali just recently.
That's where
And
I
you're
was.
at ho-
That's
you're
where I was
at
watching
home.
it.
Yeah.
I've never.
What do you think about all the claims and stuff?
The claims. Well, what are they claiming? It's not like they did anything special.
No.
They rode the wave. Just
But
like
the wave was still going.
Yeah, I understand that, but like, you had way more fucking excuse to be claiming waves back when you were surfing in the contest there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really even think you guys were necessarily ripping that hard. I was pretty unimpressed.
Yeah, unimpressed with that. Kind of similar. I'm like, I really appreciated the surfing that they were doing, but claiming the wave and then there was still way more wave to go. That was my question. I'm like, they can't claim it yet because there's still like half the ride to go.
My question is, I thought a lot of them grew up surfing point breaks. Well, why weren't they making the fucking wave?
Yeah, because maybe not. Like, I think maybe they could have been really excited
They'd try to do a big turn and then fucking,
Barrel.
well, no, they'd miss it. They'd
and they miss it.
pass them. It's offshore and it's fucking fast. At some point, you got to do a speed line, right?
At
If
some
you want to
point
make the
in time.
wave.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Gummy bear.
Trying to get rid of the, the rest of the teeth.
Totally, totally fine. You know what? I got to go back, and I've been just doing history on you, and
I was doing a little bit on you this morning as well.
thank you. Let's talk about some guys. Like, I can't believe that Jimmy Hogan was from San Clemente. I thought he was from Florida. We've got Brian McNulty, like probably Archie.
Well, no, there was 5 McNulty brothers.
There was 5.
Yeah, and they lived on the road I'll show you where they lived, right
Yeah.
by my grandparents. There was 5 of them. Sean, who was a pro surfer. He was on the NSSA national team.
Yeah.
He's the oldest.
Yeah.
And then there was Pat, he was more of the land baron that got into like the real estate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was
Brian.
Brian. Like Sean and Pat were like a year apart. Then Brian was a couple years younger, and then the mom waited a couple more years before she had Terrence.
Mm-hmm.
And then Joe was 1 year apart from Terrence, and Joe is my age. Terrence was one of my favorite surfing buddies growing up.
I remember him. I remember Terrence. Yeah,
Every one of them ripped.
Yeah, they all did.
Yeah, they still do too. And they
where are
ride
they?
huge waves, they ride little waves, everything.
Mm. So Matt Archibald,
Yeah.
good friend of yours.
Yeah, we didn't hang out a whole lot because
lot. I mean, from an Australian.
But we traveled a lot
perspective.
because we had the same sponsors and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But we were like, we didn't have a lot in common like around here.
Okay.
Because like, he was really, he was surfer. And like, he'd like to go out drinking and stuff like that. Whereas
It's you.
I was a surfer and a skateboarder, and I like, you know, eating psychedelics and smoking weed. So around
kind
here
of
we didn't
polar
really
opposites,
hang out, but
together, yeah.
we'd see each other surfing and stuff, but we always traveled together.
Yeah.
And he was definitely one of my favorite people to go surfing with, because he ripped and he had fun. And like, we went on some boat trips together, and me and him would room together because he was always super grumpy, and all I did was talk shit. So we got along great, but nobody else wanted to deal with us.
That's all time. Like kind of polar opposites, but yeah.
In a lot of ways.
In a lot of ways, yeah. Dino and Dino, Kalahe.
Dino, I traveled with him as well, and I used to hang out with Dino all the time to go surfing because, like, Dino smoked weed and stuff. Like, we just had more in common as far as like hanging out like that goes. But then things got a bit strange.
Things got pretty strange.
Yeah.
I know you're totally right with that, and I really love your story. Like a message for the kids. I know you've been sober, and can you give a message for the kids? Like even like weed's not the worst thing in the world, but
well, weed is actually like the wonder drug nowadays. It cures just about everything.
it can, yeah.
And depending on what you're doing, I mean, if you're gonna, here's an example.
Okay.
When I
Give
was
it to
12
me.
years old, I was smoking weed.
Yeah.
And my dad came to me and told me, he's all, hey, so I know you're getting high. I was all, oh, fuck.
I'm in trouble.
He's all, do you go surfing when you do it? And I was all, ooh, trick question. No. What the fuck are you doing? You just sit in the parking lot and get stupid with your fucking friends? He's all, if you're gonna be fucking getting high, go out in the water and do something with it.
So
I was all, wrong answer. So
That
I didn't
is-
want him to think I was fucking with my surfing because my dad was serious.
Yeah. But he was serious.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
If you want to fucking get high, go do something with it. Don't sit around and fucking act like a fucking idiot with your fucking dumb buddies. Once you start thinking, you fuck everything up because thinking is hesitation. And when you hesitate, you go over the falls. Like pretty much in general, life in general.
Yeah.
And so,
Pipeline, that happens.
oh yeah, like snapper, it happens. Like
Yeah.
you fucking second guess yourself. You hesitate for a second, then you're done.
Yeah.
Or you don't make the wave, whatever. Like, so hesitation is from thinking. And so what the weed would do, like I did some tests, like after being straight and then smoking weed again and stuff like that, is it slows down your thinking process. So you catch a wave, you're not fucking sitting there overanalyzing it.
Yeah.
You're just feeling it.
Yeah.
I don't smoke much anymore
Yeah.
because did it for how many decades, you know?
Yeah. How long can you do
And
it
it's
for?
it's so strong nowadays, and
I bet. Yeah.
I like going and doing shit. It makes me, I get too high now, so it makes me kind of a little bit paranoid or whatever,
Paranoid,
and
yeah.
don't want to answer a telephone, don't want to see anybody.
Well, that's exactly what your dad
Got to
said.
go jump in the water.
That's like what your dad said when you were young.
Yeah,
The same as like if you're gonna smoke, go and do something like at least answer the telephone,
yeah, like
not sit down and watch a freaking old movie or like social media and then you're getting nowhere, right? Pretty
yeah,
much.
you're a fucking a burnout.
Yeah. Yeah. Too right.
I don't understand how alcohol is legal and weed
It's not.
Yeah, like. You guys want tamales?
What's a tamale?
It's a little taco. Like, no, it's a little breed. It's like corn.
Here, I'll get you one. Hang on. Where are you going? Hot, huh? Oh, chicken or pork?
Pork.
Huh?
Pork.
Pork? Yeah. How many you guys want?
Just one. Yeah.
How about
Oh,
three
yeah, no, we need
pork
money.
and 3 chicken?
Hey, Christian.
3 chicken.
Everybody's stomach, huh?
I know. Hot tamale. What do you got going there?
Oh, a table
Okay.
with tamales.
Yeah.
You guys, which ones do you want? That's what you call authentic.
Wow. Yeah. Absolutely.
Go on, dude. Chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk like inspirations, Christian. Like I'm sure you got many. Like who inspired you when you were young?
Yeah,
I'd
that's
love to
kind
hear
of like you need to be careful when you pick fucking.
someone.
Well, when you pick fucking people that you look up to and stuff like that, you kind of need to be careful as a kid, because
You do.
some of those people, like,
If you forget someone, you mean?
oh no, you might be inspired, but like, it might fucking ruin your life at the same time.
So you don't want to answer that question?
No, I'll answer it. Like I had a.
I mean, I'm thinking like probably not Tom Curran because you're goofy.
No, but I don't like goofy foot, regular foot. Like that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, I thought, like you were talking about the J-Bay contest.
Yep.
Surfing is all a bunch of fucking jocks now. It's like the professional level is all jocks and not a whole lot of like personality. I don't think it's kind of like all blends together. I mean,
I know you do appreciate the surfing that they're doing.
oh
but-
no, for
yeah.
sure, no doubt
Yeah.
about it. They're the best in the world.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they really are.
yeah, they rip.
And what's a jock?
What's a jock? Is a fucking like basically a football player.
Okay.
Like fucking works out. Like they're all kind of like just really, they're all really serious. They all fucking, all they do is train. They fucking
Okay, I'll get you now. Yeah.
yeah.
There's no
There's no
no
personality
character.
anymore.
No character. Yeah.
Like
It's like answer the interview.
when you yeah they got their hat on after they fucking come out of the heat. They're
Glasses.
claiming their stuff, patting each other on the butt. You know, like like it's great and all. Like I understand, there are big money is involved now, and once money becomes involved, it kind of takes all the character out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, when you were a kid,
Well, yeah. For
when you
example,
were a kid,
like,
how about the characters that were
no,
in
there was
surfing?
characters like I just instantly think about like because I just yesterday I interviewed Tom Curran and like for example we were in like Good Morning America, which is our equivalent to the Today Show,
Yeah.
the morning show, and then and me and Tom like got interviewed when we were really young, and they asked Tom an answer, a question, and I answered it for him, and I was scratching my bum at the same time, and Tom looked at me, he's like, super weird. And we talked about that the other day. But yeah, like I mean, just natural character. I think these guys try to. There's a lot of characters out there, but I think that.
But they're suppressed.
Yeah, I think
They're too
'cause-
scared.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the WSL or something telling them that you can't say that, you can't say that.
Well, it's the whole world is politically correct now. You can't hurt anybody's feelings. You can't fucking speak your mind, or fucking people fucking flip out. You get fined. Yeah. You can't fucking discipline your child. That's why all the kids act like such horrible brats nowadays. I mean, it's fucking bunch of bullshit. People, like, you should be able to fucking disagree with somebody and say something that's gonna hurt their feelings without fucking huge ramifications. Like,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, like, you had problems with people, you met at the bottom of the stairs fucking after school, and you had a fist fight, and then you were done with it and went about your day, and you were back at school the next day with the kids, and everything was fine. Nowadays, if that happened, you're getting sued, you're going to jail, the parents are fucking getting sued, like, it's a bunch of fucking bullshit.
It's not like inviting, is it? Like to be yourself. It's not really.
I had
inviting.
I had the police called on me yesterday in Salt Creek parking lot.
Really?
When I was sitting in the parking lot putting my things
what?
together. Somebody called and said I was throwing trash all over the parking lot. I had 3 cigarette butts next to my surfboard and $1 because screw was stripped.
Yeah.
So I was using the dollar as a buffer trying to get my thing in. I couldn't get it to work.
No way.
Yeah, and so 2 cops came to fucking bust me.
For that?
Yeah, but just so happens the one cop is like the head one around here.
And he knew you?
And Mike works on his motorcycle.
Oh, no
My
way.
partner works on his bike. And so I was like, hey, what's up, Nelson? And usually they're real assholes, but he's kind of my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And so the other one had no choice but be nice because the guy's the boss.
Yeah.
And so I was showing him my board and telling him, look, I'll take you tandem. He's from...
Oh, you were going to take the...
I was trying to talk him into it. He's from Ohio, okay? And he's deathly afraid of sharks. I said, how about this?
I'll take you
I'll give you $300. Like, I go, I promise I won't get your hair wet. And if I do, I'll give you $300. Like, I go, you'll enjoy it. It'll be good. All you do is sit there and look pretty. I'll do all the work.
Kidding me? Like, right when they were going to arrest you, you said that?
Yeah, I had a conversation for about a half hour with him.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, okay.
I tried to tell both of them I'd take them tandem. Well, come on, you guys. Nope.
Didn't want to do it.
No, because the thing about tandem is like a beginner gets to experience surfing at a professional level.
Yeah.
And once they get a long wave, like, because usually you go somewhere where you can ride a long wave, like San No for your Doheny or something like that.
Or home, yeah.
And they get the biggest smile on their face. It's so cool. Because I'm not a teacher, I don't do well with beginners.
Yeah.
But I could take them tandem and just a smile on somebody's face.
When they get that long ride.
Yeah, like surfing is a soul cleanser, I think.
I think so too.
I've never found any other like sport or activity where no matter how bad your day is, you go out and you get one good wave, and it's gonna put a smile on your face. Yeah. Even if it's temporary, it's still gonna put a smile on your face.
But you can still do it like the next day.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you have a horrible day, it washes off all the bullshit, dude.
Yeah, and it's for all of us.
Yeah.
And that's why we come back, because I mean, like, that keeps you
But
clean
what I don't
and happy.
understand is why people go out in the water and they're so grumpy and fucking just having a miserable time. Like, dude, you're surfing.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking crack a smile if you want to stay a while.
I do this all the time at Snapper. I'm like, I'm sharing. I want to do crossovers with people, and everyone gets like really angry. I'm like, excuse me.
I love doing it. I'd be happy to do it with you.
I would love to do crossovers.
Because my dad dropped in on me and ran me over my whole life. Like, he's worse than the whole crowd put together, so I'm used to it. Swapping a little fiberglass.
Herbie was like that, hey.
Oh, yeah.
I was so lucky to actually surf with Herbie, and like, I'll never forget. You know, he was like the first kind of jet ski guy.
First one.
He
used to tell me around down here in front of my grandparents' house, like in the 70s.
I'll never forget a wave that he outran at Waimea Bay. Close out set. And
I was there.
You were there?
Yeah, on top of the lifeguard tower, watching my dad thinking he's going to die.
Oh.
He wanted to go out that afternoon again, and I was all, fuck you. There's no way I'm going to go watch you fucking kill yourself. And he went down there and he went out that afternoon too.
He used to, like, when I was a kid, he used to freaking go through pipe, like jet skiing, like.
Yeah, I'd be so pissed off because he'd want it the same time as I did when it was kind of stormy and stuff.
It was kind of weird, hey? Like, we'd all be out there, perfect pipe, huge pipe, and then some, like, jet ski was like, not towing anyone in, just.
No, trying to get barreled.
Trying to get barreled on his own. It was so weird. We got footage of that far out. It was all time.
Oh, he's gnarly. Like, he's really good at wiping out.
Hey Christian,
let me show you.
Oh, let's see something.
This is Herbie at Deserts fucking 3 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness. Still surfing, you kidding me?
Deserts. I'm fucking, like, look at that fucking position too.
That's all time. My goodness.
He's nuts.
Where's your dad living now?
He lives right at Trestles.
Oh, he's right there.
Yeah, he lives at like what do you call that? Like Cottons. You can see Cottons from his like breakfast table.
Okay. Yeah.
And so when I was 17, he moved there into a gated community.
Gated community.
Yeah, right at Trestles.
Yeah.
And that's when Lowers was at its best.
Yeah.
It got, if you remember the stubbies, like when Tom Curran won like 82 or something like that as well.
Yeah.
There was only a right at Lowers.
No left.
No, it was like rocks, and then the right would break next to the rocks.
Yeah.
Then we had the big El Nino that year.
Oh, and it created a left.
And it started like digging it out.
Oh, okay.
And like, see how small the beach is nowadays? The scaffolding is all the way where the road is on both sides of it. Before there was a huge long beach with a puddle in the middle from high tides, and then the rocks went up, and then they went down really steep, like it was like a natural break wall.
Yeah.
So it held all the water in there, and it made the waves like steep. Like I used to get barreled on the lefts all the time. At nighttime, I get barreled from start to finish.
On the left.
On the left.
Yeah.
And now that those rocks aren't there and the beach washed away.
Yeah.
So it's shallow everywhere. So the water,
Yeah.
the wave sucks. It looks beautiful when it comes in, and then it's just flat.
Yeah. But when you won the event back in the day, you were going left back then.
Yeah, I was going left and right. I won.
And right. Okay.
What people don't realize is that I won mainly on doing going right,
backhand carbs.
going right and doing fucking snaps and floaters, like 7, 8.
That's a general like mix up. That's what you kind of.
That's what they wanted.
Yeah, that's what they want.
And it was like Justin Roberson, which was like my best friend at the time, died the day before the contest started.
Oh no.
And so I went out, and he was born here and grew up in Hawaii.
Yep.
I was born in Hawaii and grew up here, but our parents went to like high school together or stuff. My mom and his dad.
Yeah.
And we became friends, and he was on his way to be one of the gnarliest surfers I'd ever seen in my life.
Wow.
And he came over here and died the day before the contest started.
What happened?
He was in a car accident.
Oh, car accidents, jeez.
And so I went out, and I actually was able to take the contest seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
kind of like.
Yeah, I was like, fuck all this. I'm going out and fucking smashing it.
And
I went for the first round of the trials on, I think it was on a Monday, and ended up winning the thing on Sunday.
On Sunday.
But
then you dedicated.
Ian and me had issues though.
Ian Cairns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just found out recently that him and my dad had issues before I was ever born.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so I went back and told my dad, you mean it's your fault? Fucking, and you never even bothered to tell me this shit? Because I guess he had issues with me before
he even knew you.
Yeah.
Through dad.
And so I always, no matter what, I'd get fucked by him.
Yeah.
And so
when you actually won that event, and he was probably running it.
He was running it.
You're like.
Then I got.
There you go.
Well, I had to surf so good that there was no possible way they could fucking burn me.
Exactly.
Because no matter what, like, the way some people explained it was, I got Fletcher points, and then there was current points.
Fletcher point, as in.
As in, I got points deducted on my scores.
You're right. Oh, and Tom Curran points.
Yeah, because they loved it. You know what I mean?
They loved him. Yeah.
And I mean, what's not to love the guy? Fucking.
I know.
He's an amazing guy. I used to go surfing with his dad when I was a little kid too.
Yeah.
Down in Cabo.
Yeah.
Pat, he was a big wave rider with my grandpa.
Yep.
So body surfing and stuff.
Yeah.
And
I understand.
surfing.
That's good. Like, totally agree. Like, I think I'm like.
Some of my inspirations though was I was really fortunate that my dad brought me around as a little kid.
And you would have met. You must have got to meet so
How about
cool
during the Stubbies, when the one you won?
Yeah.
Burley. My dad, I came down, my dad introduced me to Tom Carroll. He's all, hey, I remember you. You were the little kid out there cursing in the water. I was like, yeah, I seen a fucking sea monster.
Which was?
Which, I don't know, there was 2 fuzzy ears about this big that came out of the fucking water with a little bit of a dome in between it. And I started screaming. It was during the warm-up in the morning.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit, son of a bitch. Fucking, I was like 12 years old, fucking screaming and cussing and paddling in.
What was it?
As far as I was concerned, it was a fucking sea monster.
It wasn't a sea monster.
Well, then what was it?
Well, I'd like to explain that to you. Like, I mean, we don't actually. I'm thinking of
Australia
like a
has
seal.
all kinds of creepy stuff.
But we don't
no,
have
it wasn't
seals.
a seal. We got seals.
You got seals. We don't.
It was a fuzzy ear that was like, you know, like a triangle. There was 2 of them.
Could have been like a
dead dog or something, maybe?
No, a wombat. Wombats don't swim.
It was like, 20 feet away from the rocks at Burley.
Wow, way.
Like up past the swimming pool.
Yeah.
Like right in front of where the locals hang out, right there in the little
I'm
hut.
trying to think what it could have been.
So was I. I was screaming and cussing. And then
like for your eyes only.
And then Carol, I was do you remember the first time I met you? This is a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And we went on to discuss the sea monster thing. Yeah. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Stick to it.
Yeah, but I got to go around and meet, like, my dad brought me around.
Yeah.
And he brought me to surf a lot of the best waves in the world, and I'd be like, Dad, can't we go surf a left? I ain't paying all this money to go surf backside.
Yeah.
He's all, you want to be a pro surfer? Once again, he told me, he's all, you need to have a strong backside.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys don't want to go backside. But he
Yeah.
brought me to surf a lot of good rights, and then drop in on me and run me over. Still.
So what happened with that? Like, because you were bound to be a professional surfer, and I mean, you still pretty much are, but with the competing
I have a great
side-
life.
Yeah.
I don't
No regrets?
I don't make much money, but I would guarantee I have way more fun than most people ever have, and that's just in one day.
Yeah.
Regrets? Like,
No regrets.
I mean, what exactly is a regret?
Well, like I shouldn't have done that, or like I shouldn't have gone there, or like, yeah.
I
No,
mean,
I'm like,
sure,
I so don't.
sure. Like if I sat down and thought about it, but
Yeah.
that's like my brother's job. He's the one that sits around and thinks. Me, like, I might have been known for not thinking enough. Like I like going and having a good time.
Yeah.
And that would be a regret, as if I didn't live life to the fullest. But
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
doing it.
46.
Yeah.
I'm still surfing on a daily basis. I'm more surf stoked than I ever have been, I think.
Yeah.
And like I go on trips. I got really lucky these last couple of years that I got adopted by the Metal Neck crew. Andrew Doheny,
Tell us more about that.
Andrew Doheny, Ford Archibald, Creed McTaggart, Noah Dean.
Creed. Yep.
Yeah. Now there's Kai Hing involved. Like.
So
And
is it?
they've been taking me on surf trips. Like,
So the bangover is not a hangover. It's a.
oh, it's like worse than a hangover.
It's a bangover.
Yeah.
Well.
And so like they took me to Indonesia, and then like I went to the Philippines with them, and Indonesia after that again, and like all the kids are super cool. Like Archie, I never ever see him surfing anymore,
No.
but I get to go surfing with his kid all the time now.
All right.
His kid's 3 weeks younger than mine, 26.
Grayson.
Yeah, he's 26.
And how's Grayson doing? I know, like we've been watching footage of him. He's skating.
Oh
like
yeah,
amazing.
he's fucking gnarly on a skateboard.
No,
gnarly.
So that.
Like Tony Hawk said, he was the fastest skater on four wheels and the largest ollie in the game.
Well, wait.
And so I mean, like, that's coming from the
You must be
professor, basically. You know.
You must be so proud.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked. But what I'm more proud of is that he finally learned how to surf.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you, does he surf?
Yeah, like he looks like he surfed his whole life by the way he skateboards.
Yeah.
But he just learned how to surf these last couple of years.
Okay.
I was like, dude, I gotta be able to go surf with my kid. Help me out here.
Yeah, right.
But like around here, the waves kind of suck. The water's cold. You know, it's like
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
it's just. I find it very tough being a surfer living around here
Yeah.
because I'm not really surfing. I'm going to the beach. Yeah, I'm paddling out in the water and riding
Yeah.
my board, but it's like it's not really surfing for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for you and like for us, like I mean, don't mean to put down.
I need
like,
something that's gonna get my heart beating.
Yeah, I know. Like where I live, it's like we got like perfect waves all day long.
I know that.
But to make yourself go surf, which you do, is like a.
I have to ride, like keep it interesting by riding different boards
Different
and
stuff,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
okay.
And basically, I just have to get up and go do it because it's not that great, like for the standards I have.
Yeah.
Like
But you still go, like pretty much every day.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I work and I go surfing because keeps me out of trouble, dude.
In the future, do you think that, like skateboarding, like your son, do you think that they should be able to surf as good switch as regular? Will it
Maybe
get
not
there?
as maybe not as good, but like I think it's I think most definitely, like I thought aerials were gonna be a major part of surfing, and when I was young, people said that wasn't surfing and blah blah blah. And last year I went to the Philippines. I saw some local kid in the middle of nowhere do a backside air reverse. And
In the Philippines?
yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
Like, you're kidding me.
And I was like,
how did you do that?
I already knew that I won, but like that just fucking cemented it in there. Like, cause Ian was so wrong about everything. No matter what beach you go to in the world, you're gonna see kids doing aerials. If it's possible on that wave, you know, like some slabs and stuff are different, but
Yeah.
for the most part, everywhere in the world, kids do aerials.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that means I was right and just about everybody in the surfing world was wrong.
Yeah. I know they talked about it like at first. It's like so many like
Where's my commission?
legends. Where's your commission? Like, you can't patent that, but they back in the day they thought that was not surfing, but now it is surfing.
I asked Ian a couple of years ago. I'm all, so remember when I was a kid, like if you did aerials, it didn't count. I go now if you don't do them, you don't count.
Exactly.
And I go, how do you feel about that? He's all, I had broad visions. I was like, yeah, okay, sure you did.
Oh my goodness.
The element of danger, like I like having that involved. I like really shallow reefs.
Yeah.
I like surfing in the night because I find that is very peaceful to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I like waves of consequence.
You do?
Yeah, I love doing floaters over dry reefs.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah. Oh.
And I just like the idea of possibly there's the chance of really fucking up if you fuck up.
Well, that brings me to a classic point. Your brother, Nathan.
Oh.
The wave that he caught in Chopu, like that was a wave of consequence. Like,
That was a wave
I mean,
of
like they say
consequence.
it sometimes on the WSL, but that actual wave was like, that was
A death-defying experience.
and he made it. Yeah, I'm sure you weren't watching it live, but what did you think when you actually saw that?
Oh.
I know Bruce towed him in.
No, Makua told him in.
Makua towed him in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, thanks for that.
What I
it was the
think-
biggest wave of the day. It was like, it was the hugest wave of
It's
ever
unmeasurable because it goes below also.
seen. No, that wave was...
So it's above, below, and it's flat on the top. You know what I mean? The top's flat, so how do you...
It's just pure thick. What do
Yeah.
you think about that? Would you, if someone told you in, you probably would. You got no, you actually got no choice if someone's going to
That's
tell you.
exactly what I was going to say, but no, I have I've never done like toe-ins.
I've never done toe-ins either. I've like rarely surfed like in full moon, but at Snapper, you've done it.
There's a bunch of times.
There's a bunch of people out there, eh?
No,
Oh no.
only on the full moon.
On the full moon, there's a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Oh, but with no moon.
Oh no, but with like,
Half
when
moon.
I got chased in by the shark, it was towards the end of the contest this year,
yeah.
and there was a half moon in clouds.
Yeah.
But a couple nights before that, I got away from fucking the rocks all the way to the beach at Greenmount,
At night time.
and not one person tried to drop in on me.
Do you need like special like do you eat like a lot of back in the day they said like if you want to see at night you got a lot of
Psychedelics.
carrots.
Psychedelics.
No, psychedelics. No.
Psychedelics is a natural night vision.
I was more thinking like carrots, like the vegetable carrots that will make you see at night time. Do you eat a
I
lot
don't know.
of carrots?
Fucking, it didn't look like Bugs Bunny could see in the dark very well. And he ate all kinds of carrots.
He did, but he's not out there.
No. But he did, yeah. I just go do it, and I use the Force. I saw Star Wars when I was a kid, and if Luke Skywalker could do it, I could do it. That guy was a dork, pretty much.
Well,
I mean,
but he didn't. He's not doing what you did.
Obi-Wan Kenobi or
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
or fucking Darth Vader or something.
Yeah.
You know, Yoda. Like those guys are gnarly.
Yeah.
But Luke, he was a fucking dork.
Yeah.
He probably got beat up and fucking got wedgies in school or something.
I'm sure he did. I'm completely changing the subject, Christian, but
That's okay.
what do you think about, it's politics, is like, what do you think about Donald Trump?
What do I think about Donald Trump? I fucking love the guy.
You do?
Yeah. Like, see, the thing is, everywhere you go in the world, like Australia especially, you know, people all hate Donald Trump because fucking, he actually fucking says what he fucking thinks.
Yep.
And he's the only president in history that has paid for his own campaign, and that's because he was confident with it. He asked Hillary why she hadn't put any of the fucking, even a dime of her own money in her campaign. Like, how confident could she be? And I think we needed it. I think fucking our country was going to shit really quick with the last person that was in office.
Yep.
And Donald Trump's a businessman. The last president was a teacher.
Obama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, all he wanted to do is fucking redistribute the wealth to the poor people. Like, I think fucking there's a reason people are poor. They don't work.
It's general. It's going to happen everywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't go to work, then you don't make no money.
Yeah.
I mean, common sense, right?
Pretty common. I know you love your tattoos. Have you got a recent tattoo that you've had lately?
I can't stand them.
You can't stand it? What do you mean?
They fucking hurt.
They hurt. I'm sure they do.
And
from one to
like
another.
I haven't got one, and I've got tattooed in years.
Oh, in a long time.
Oh yeah. They're painful. They're job killers.
Oh, they're expensive.
No. They make it so people won't hire you.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
A lot of girls don't like tattoos.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, like, that doesn't always work out so well.
Yeah. So you put yourself in that little mold.
Oh, yeah, you're basically fucking.
You're like.
You're being categorized or judged or whatever. Because, like, for instance, yesterday when the police came to hassle me.
Yeah.
Like, I look like a convict as far as most people are concerned.
Which you are so not.
Yeah, no, like I've been to jail for 4 days my whole life.
Yeah.
I'm a surfer. When I went to Australia, Customs said,
what's going on?
So your tattoo's gang related?
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'm a surfer. They're all, we got those gangs too. I go, yeah, I know them. I just don't associate with them. Like, I get profiled all the time, especially by the police. Passenger, please step out of the vehicle. But the driver gets to stay in the vehicle? Like, it's a fucking joke.
And that's you.
Oh, pretty much.
I'm like, I'm sweet, I'm good, I'm kind of...
Yeah.
Fishing. It's been so good.
Likewise.
And
I'd like to go on a surf trip with you one day.
Let's do that. Let's go on a boat trip.
Well, yeah, that would be sick. I mean,
I just love your passion for life, and like you're just still doing it. You still
likewise,
love surfing.
but I'd be so stoked because like I grew up watching you surf my whole life, you know, and you're one of the most radical surfers of your time. Like when I was a little kid, I think you might have been around 18 or something when you won the Stubbies.
Yep.
Yeah.
About then, yeah.
Because I mean, you were a youngster, like compared to the other guys.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And I was like 12, and so like I was going, whoa, dude, that dude was ripping. Because you had a mean backside attack, and most surfers were a little bit, they were still a little slow, like as far as their being radical goes, you know?
Yeah. That's another Occ-Cast. I'm so pumped to
Thanks,
hang out
dude.
with Christian Fletcher. Thank you, Christian.
Yeah, anytime, Occy. I do ride a motorcycle that my partner builds to the beach.
Can I see you ride that?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a ride. We're going to go do a drive-by by my grandparents' house.
Okay, let's do that. Wow.